Hello guys! In this video we're going to walk through chapter 93, and as for previous chapters 91 and 92, I'm using Light Chaser. So guys, let's find out what's wrong with me and why I'm not using Void Power as most players. Okay guys, it's my first time I'm playing chapter 93 and I don't really know what enemies are waiting for me. So I'll try to get my standard skills, which I'm using with Light Chaser. I'll try to make Destroyer. Destroyer will help you to defeat bosses and to survive big waves, especially the last waves of zombies. I'll try to make Wonderball and 1-ton iron. Usually guys, I'm trying to avoid making 1-ton iron, but on open maps, it's better to have 1-ton iron than bricks. 1-ton iron in combination with Wonderball, Energy Cube and Fuel will let you to survive the biggest waves of zombies, especially with low attack. But for those who's using Void Power, 1-ton iron is not really needed and it's kinda useless skill, unless you're fighting against lizards. Anyway guys, you can survive these waves with Trendy Charm, Energy Cube and Fuel, but with 1-ton iron it will be easier. I don't know what mobs are waiting for me, so I just hope that my Light Chaser will do enough damage to survive big waves of zombies, especially the last ones. So if your Light Chaser is doing enough damage to mobs and you can survive all waves of zombies, then Light Chaser is the best choice, because it's easier to defeat bosses. You can also try Legendary Baseball Bat. It's doing less damage to bosses than Light Chaser, but higher damage to mobs. It's like the second option when you're struggling to defeat bosses with Void Power and need to survive all waves of zombies. That's why in my first run I go with Light Chaser, not with Void Power. If I see that I cannot survive waves with Light Chaser, then I go with Void Power. Now, you understand why I'm using Light Chaser in these walkthrough videos and not Void Power or Kunai or Baseball Bat or something else. Okay guys, I still don't have Brick and I have only one free slot. And here we have Bears. Yeah, Bears are tough enemies, but they give a good amount of experience. And yes, here we have Brick. Now I have all weapon skills, all needed weapon skills. By the way guys, this elite cannot be absorbed by a black hole, so be careful if you're using Void Power. And are we going? 3 skills, not bad guys. Light Chaser and Drone Type B. It's a really good start guys. I'll try to make Eternal Light as fast as I can, because with Eternal Light I'll manage to get more skills. These little trees are looking so funny. Okay, I'm going to get the next skill and it will be Drone Type A. Of course I'll choose Drone Type A because Drone Type A is doing higher damage than Type B. So always if you have to choose between Type A and Type B, choose Type A. Then focus on Drone Type B. 3 minutes are behind and we're going to have a big wave. But as we can see guys, it's not really that big. We have Burst again. If you have such situations, such enemies that give you more experience, try to kill them at first. Because I think you understand the reason. You will gain skills faster and you'll gain more skills. And here we have Drill Shot. I must say that Drill Shot is very useful and powerful skill, especially when you have it 5 stars. Try not to evolve it when you're surviving waves and evolve it to Whistle Arrow when you're going to fight against bosses. But if your battlefield is small, usually it's a vertical map, sometimes square maps, it's better to have 5 Drill Shots instead of 1 Whistle Arrow. 5 Drill Shots in this case, especially with its tech part, will do higher damage than Whistle Arrow, unless you have a red tech part for your Whistle Arrow. 2 Whistle Arrows will definitely do higher damage than 5 Drill Shots. Okay guys, I'm about to get a next skill and it will be drone type A. I'll go with drone type A. I'll try to make this destroyer faster. So fights with bosses will be easier with destroyer. And we're about to meet the first boss. 30 seconds left. Yeah, these waves are not really hard to survive. In the first 5 minutes, it is supposed to not be hard. Okay, another skill. I will go with Brick. Yeah, Brick will kinda help me. And I will need 1 ton iron. At least I think so that I will need 1 ton iron to survive the last waves. 10 seconds left, and who's gonna be the first boss? And the first boss is Taskboard. And this boss is not really hard to beat, you just need to keep a little distance. I like to fight against such bosses with Eternal Boots, because Trail of Fire does really good damage when a boss is chasing you. Just take a look at boss's health when the boss is following me and you'll see what I'm talking about. I must say that this boss has a pretty good amount of health and it's not really easy to kill him. It will take some time, like around 2 minutes. Yeah, 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. Maybe if I had Whistle Arrow it would be a little faster. Okay, give me a few seconds guys. And yes, the first boss is defeated. Okay, now we have a very important 5 minutes because during the next 5 minutes I will need to choose good and right skills to survive the last 5 minutes. Drill shot, not bad. As I told you, drill shot, especially at 5 stars, will definitely help you to kill mobs. Yeah, 1.5 is not really hard to survive. But now I need to make Eternal Light really fast. A drill shot. Oh, fuel. Okay, I'll go with fuel. Fuel, especially with Eternal Light, will give me good advantage. 10 seconds and we will have a big wave. I think I will have new enemies. And yes guys, yes I have new enemies. They're not really hard to kill them, but they have shields. They have shields guys, so it's little problematic actually. Man, I don't see Light Chaser. I want to make Eternal Light fast. And enemies are coming without Eternal Light. It's kinda hard to... Okay, fuel. I'll choose fuel because it's hard to survive. It's hard to survive now. Light Chaser, but I'll go with Energy Cube because I want to reduce my cooldown time as well. Yeah, I have all needed weapon skills, but I don't have needed supply skills. And let's choose the last needed supply skill, Ammo Thruster. Thanks to Ammo Thruster, I will make Whistle Arrow. It will help me with the final boss. Okay, Soccer Ball, let's try to make Quantum Ball. I'll need to make Quantum Ball till minute 11, but it's better to make it till the fight with the second boss. I'm wondering who's the second boss. It's minute 7 and surprisingly for me, I'm doing okay with Light Chaser. And my Light Chaser, not even 5 stars. Drill Shot. Yeah, Drill Shot 5 stars, finally guys. I must say that this chapter doesn't look really hard. At least now, because I haven't survived all minutes. And I haven't and I'm not fighting with the final boss yet. So let's see, guys, if it's really that easy, or maybe I'm wrong. And the hell will begin from minute 10, 11 or 12. And zombies incoming, we'll have big wave. Let's try to survive it. I actually like big waves. Big waves means that you'll get more experience. And as you will get more experience, you'll gain more skills. And more skills means that the chapter will be easier to pass. Okay, it became a little harder to survive, but I still can survive this wave. I just need eternal light. Okay, almost minute 9. Bears, we have bears, but there's not many bears. Yeah, this wave is not really to survive its light chaser, even 4 stars. And now we have minute 9, so 1 minute left. Okay, light chaser, yes, of course, light chaser 5 stars, and let's make eternal light. Just give me a few seconds, just give me a few more seconds, and here we go, guys. Let's make eternal light, let's make whistle arrow, and get Amethyst higher star. So the second boss and the final boss will be little easier to defeat with whistle arrow, and of course with eternal light. Okay, let's get another skill. And drone type B. Maybe I'll make destroyer. Yeah, destroyer will definitely help me to defeat the second boss. Okay, less than 10 seconds left. And here we go, guys. The second boss. Okay, let's pick up that magnet. And let's try to make quantum ball. Oh, guys, almost I made it. Okay, now let's try to survive. As I told you, I like when the boss is chasing you because eternal boots are doing really good damage. And just look at his health. I just need to be careful with his bullets and when he jumps. Yeah, it's not really easy to avoid all these bullets, but after a while you're like used to it. It's like you can predict their trajectories. Oh, I just received my first damage. Okay, I should be more careful. Anyways, thanks to Ronin suit and fitness guide, it's easier to survive. I can receive a few bullets, and I will not die. Man, I really like when he's running, when he's following me. Just look at his health. Just look at these guys. That's why I like eternal boots. And a few steps, and yes, guys, the second boss is defeated. Okay, I have a minute to make quantum ball, and I'd better make quantum iron because I don't know if I'm doing enough damage to survive these waves. So let's try to kill more enemies to gain more skills. I always like that minute 10 because It's kinda tense. You don't really know if you'll survive the next 4 minutes. Cause the real chaos usually begins from minute 11 or 13. Okay, I'll go with energy cube. It will let me to do more damages per minute. Oh, 5 skills, really nice guys. Destroyer, Quantable, and some trash skills. Yeah, I was really lucky. I just was really lucky with getting 5 skills. Now I need to make one-ton iron. And it looks like I'm doing okay, guys. Yes, I'm doing okay. I'm doing enough damage to survive this waves. It's not really hard as I thought. As you can see, guys, if you have enough attack, I think around, I don't know, maybe 35,000, 40,000 attack, you can go with Light Chaser. You can try to go with Light Chaser, not Void Power. And bosses will be easier to defeat. But if your Light Chaser is not doing enough damage to enemies, I mean to mobs, and you cannot survive all waves, then go with Void Power. Okay, 3 minutes left. And minute 12. No, guys, it's not really hard to survive this minute. Yeah, Light Chaser for me is the best choice here. As you can see, it's not really hard to survive these waves. But I can lose, guys. I still can lose because I can lose to the final boss. 3 skills, not really bad, especially in the last minutes. Yes, that Roaring Suit will definitely help me to survive longer and to receive more damages. Let's pick up that coin chest, because it's not really needed now. And let's get some coins. Thanks to pets, I started losing my coins. I had over 100 million coins. But when we got pets, I started losing my coins. And now I kinda need to farm coins. By the way, guys, for this chapter, instead of Croaky, you can use Crabapple. It is also good because it does really good damage to mobs. And here more skills. Not many, only 3, but it's okay. It's okay. And little more than a minute left. Another chest, let's pick it up. And here we have one-ton iron, which is not really needed now. Yeah, it would be better to have 5 bricks instead of one-ton iron. Anyway, I'm not really upset. Okay, the last minute. The last seconds, not even minute. And here we have some good skills. Okay, they were not really needed. Man, I wish we could have that speed up bottom So some chapters, some moments when you just need to survive to wait a minute or two or 5 minutes would not be so boring. Okay guys, and here we go, the final boss. And the final boss is a new boss, Red Robot. In chapter 91 we have Blue, and it was not the final boss. Okay, against this boss, I just need to move and not stop. I must say that it's not really easy to avoid all these missiles, plus he summons mobs and you can accidentally hit one. And when you hit one, you will receive a good amount of damage. Okay, he jumps 3 times. It's very important. It's very important to remember how many times a boss jumps. So between these jumps, you're like have a second, half a second to run away from that big damage. Okay, one. Oh, and he shoots. Okay, again, missiles. Can we kill missiles? More missiles, big ones, small ones. Jumps 1, 2, and 3. Yes, guys, he jumped 3 times. 1. Oh, he can jump only 1 time and then he can shoot. It's very important too. As you can see, his life is not fading away very fast, so this boss is a tough one. Yeah, he's kinda predictable, but it's 1, 2, and 3. Yes, guys, 3 times. 1, and he shot. Okay, I got it. He jumps 3 times, and then he jumps once and shoot. Okay, he's supposed to jump now, and after this he will shoot. Okay, 1 and shoot. Yeah, guys, this boss is very predictable. You just need to use to his moves, to all these missiles, bullets. 1, 2, and oh, he jumped only once and shoot at me. So it's not like he jumps 3 times and then one jumps once and shoot. He can do both things. He can or jump 3 times or jump once and then shoot. You just need to be ready for both. And keep a little distance, keep a good distance. At least this map is open. So on open maps you have more space. Hey guys, it looks like I'm going to defeat this boss. Because I still have I have lives. I have 2 lives. Technically 2 lives, but I didn't receive fatal damage as I remember. So it's like I have 3 lives. And yes, guys, and the final boss is defeated. New and final boss is defeated. And chapter 93 is passed in the first try with Light Chaser, which did the highest damage, as you can see. Okay guys, in my next video we will walk through chapter 94. By now we have only 2 chapters, 94 and 95 to pass. So let's see if Light Chaser will be still good enough.